Okay. Hi there. I think I've got this working now. This has been confusing. I'm really excited about this today. I'm excited about sharing Reiki with you. I've been working with it for a long time, and I think it's done incredible things for me, and I hope it'll do incredible things for you and the people that you want to work with. But right off the bat, let's just talk about some of the things that can be intimidating about it. Just the name itself is kind of odd. Reiki, what is that? And we'll certainly go into that later. But and then you get into, if you've seen it done at all, it looks really odd. If you've seen it at a fair, a metaphysical fair or something, or sometimes you see it on TV, you can certainly see it on YouTube. It just looks odd. People, are out there. I know, they do it above the body. Some people are touching. Some people keep very stagnant poses, often with their eyes closed. I tend to, I'll be in a pose, but then I'll just, I need to move over here. And, so I go where I'm led. But it just looks strange. So people start having these feelings, and they start thinking, well, is it magic? And I don't know about that. I don't want to do anything that's magic. It just looks strange. Is that magic? Is it a power that just certain people have? No. Or is it, like I tend to think, is it science that's just not nailed down yet in the Western mindset, that we haven't figured out a way to take it apart and measure it and do this and do that or the other. Just as we know with the internet or an electric current or the wind, just because you can't see that wave doesn't mean it's not there. We can feel the effects. We can see the effects. I certainly had a time where my client and I both saw a spark go from my hand to her chest, and she looks at me and she said, "Did you see that?" So, that's pretty hard to ignore. But, I could create physical shifts. So you can't really ignore that. When I warm up tissue with the Reiki, and all of a sudden tissue that was way too hard to ever be able to push against or get any massaging, any work to happen on it, all of a sudden it's pliable. That's pretty hard to ignore. But as far as the magic and the power, I think of the story, this image just has really resonated with me. I think of an image of an explorer, and he's going deep into the Amazon, deep to where civilized people haven't been before, and he was looking for Aborigines. So he's excited. He's looking forward to this. Now they are clueless. They've never seen civilized people before. And one day he stumbles upon somebody, and he's excited. The somebody, the Aborigine, now he's intimidated. He wasn't expecting this. He didn't know there was somebody like this out there. And this is right out the gate. He's kind of intimidated. But the explorer, he pulls out from his backpack his handy dandy old Polaroid, and he puts it up to his face. And the Aborigine is watching him do this, put this box up to his face, and this guy pushes a button, and it's the weirdest thing. What is he doing? It's just strange. He pushes this button, and oh, this is just awful. That thing spit out its tongue at me. It spit out, it fell out. It fell out. It lost its tongue. It landed in his hand. Oh gosh, look at that. It's making colors. And in a moment, all of a sudden there's an image on the film. And this Aborigine is seeing his image on the film. And oh, that is the freakiest that's black magic. All that is scary. That is terrifying. This guy is dangerous. And of course, to us, there's nothing scary about it. There's nothing dangerous about it because we know the story. We know the history. We know that first there was the tintypes. Maybe there was a step before that, I'm not sure. But then there was this, and then there was that. And then somewhere down the line, somebody developed Polaroids. And we don't necessarily know the whys or the wherefores or how this works or that works or the other works. We just trust that somebody knew what they were doing and they created this fantastic thing. And it's okay and it's safe because we know the story. And so we just kind of live on trust and on faith with all of these things in our life because we just have enough of the story to trust that it's okay. And really that's what we're going to be doing is we're going to learn the story a little bit about what Reiki and energy work is. And then we're going to work in faith. And saying that, it's important to say that I kind of use those terms interchangeably. Reiki uses specific symbols, but it uses energy work. So Reiki uses certain means to do the communicating about that energy work, but it's still all energy work, and you're going to find that energy work all around the world. Shamanism is energy work based. You're going to find it all around the world. So thinking about that, if you think about a lamp in your room and you turn on a switch, you turn on the current, and the current interacts with the bulb, and the bulb's light shines. And with energy work, Reiki, that's what we're doing, is we're turning on the current and allowing it to flow, and it will warm up the body. It will soften tissue. It will bring peace. And it can facilitate healing. It, however, is working with a more subtle energetic system. So we're all aware of the nervous system in the body. Reiki is working with a more subtle or basic system than that. It's working with the chakra system or the meridians of the body. The Indian culture talks about chakras. The Jewish culture, the Kabbalah, talks about a tree of life that is very based on that, just a little bit more fleshed out. We're talking about interacting with that energetic system, interacting with the auras around the body. That's what we're talking about. And as we work with those, we can create change in many, many ways. And I'm looking forward to being part of this journey with you. I'm going to probably send you another video. I'll send you some written material. And there's an exercise that I want you to do and to, email me about your experiences. You can write them down, but, and we can call or email or whatever and talk about your experiences with those. And there we go. All right, so I'm looking forward to this, and I'm going to send it on its way. Thank you very much.